Roscoe and Finlay's comebacks seem less probable given that Reacher Season 2 begins a couple of years subsequent to the events in Margrave, Texas. Due to the long leap in time between seasons, it would be extremely difficult, if not impossible, to reunite Malcolm Goodwin's Oscar Finlay and Willa Fitzgerald's Roscoe Conklin in Reacher Season 2. The titular character, played by Alan Ritchson, with his own unique charisma, as introduced in the Amazon Prime Video version of Lee Child's Jack Reacher books. Though the supporting cast of Reacher was largely responsible for the first season's popularity. Based on the first episode, Killing Floor, which followed Jack as he lived in the Georgian town of Margrave. Without Finlay and Roscoe's assistance, he would still be in prison for the string of murders that occurred in the area. Season 2 of Reacher on Amazon Prime Video features a nearly entirely new ensemble, which is a bummer because the show is fantastic. The 110th Special Investigations Unit will make its appearance in the second season of the show, as Reacher is based on Child's bad luck and trouble, and it will join Frances Neagley, Maria Sten, who was introduced in the first season. When they interact with Jack, it's considerably more interesting to watch than when Roscoe and Finlay first met him because of their history. Still, fans were hoping that the two will return to aid their old pal before the launch of Reacher Season 2. The first episode of Reacher's second season, New York's Finest, which brings Jack and Neagley back together in the Big Apple, effectively dashes such aspirations. It had been 2 years, 7 months, and 19 days since the incident, which they both referenced because they were involved in taking down the Kleiners in Margrave. There is a long gap between seasons, and it seems like Jack managed to stay out of trouble and under the radar the whole time. Because of this, the two decide to get back together before investigating the strange disappearance of Calvin Franz, a member of their previous 110th Special Investigations Unit. Jack seemed to have moved on from his experiences in the small village of Margrave and the relationships he formed there, which is natural given the amount of time that has gone since his visit. The fact that Roscoe and Finlay have not been mentioned explicitly thus far lends credence to the theory. In addition, it eliminates the possibility that they will rejoin Jack for Reacher Season 2. Although he may not be giving it any thought at the moment, it would be easier to enlist them in his new goal if the events of the new year were to take place on the East Coast. Despite not being a member of Child's Killing Floor, Amazon Prime Video creatively introduced Neagley in Reacher Season 1. Season 2, which centers on Jack's past as the leader of the 100th Special Investigations Squad, has her in a considerably larger role than her early debut. Beyond that, though, Neagley's ties to Roscoe and Finlay were solidified when he helped beat the Kleiners. Assuming Jack is in touch with one or both of them, this would facilitate his bringing them up. Regrettably, they have failed to generate any dialogue thus far.